Okay. So where were we? The video got a shortcut.
No, about old people. That only
Yeah.
old people do exercise.
Okay. So it's very weird because then they have this idea of like, well, I need to exercise because now I'm getting older and I can be getting sicker easily. So it's kind of weird, like until they get to that age, then they will start exercising. And young people will think, why would you do Tai Chi if you are young and healthy?
Or they want to make money first now, so they're only focused on making money, earning a lot of money, and then they're like, okay, when I'm old, I will have time to do exercise. Now I don't have the time to do exercise. That's also unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very opposite to what the West thinks, because we start exercising from, like you see a lot of young, strong people, and the old people is very weird that they will be bending their knees all the way down. It's like, oh, they do some, it's weird, like they exercise but very, very little compared to the young people. And here is quite opposite, because the parks at the morning time from 5 a.m. they are full of old people.
Yeah, they're full of your old people.
And young people could be like, well, I don't have time, but it's not true, because usually you go to work at 9. So if you will go from 6 to 7, you can still make it.
It's okay. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you just have to rearrange your time. With a lot of Chinese people, when I say like, oh, I do Tai Chi every day, they're like, oh, I can't do that. No, but I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to do Tai Chi. And they get up at 8 and then rush to work. So.
Yeah, what will be the ideal times to practice Tai Chi? For me, I think we are in the morning, the sunrise, if you see it like wow.
It's beautiful.
And also maybe in the afternoon, because you're getting calmer.
I think every time is good, but morning is the best because it's a good start of the day. And then maybe evening, because in the evening it relaxes you and then you can have a good night's sleep. Yeah, and then with the sunset again, like sunrise, sunset, perfect time.
Yeah, perfect time. Yeah. What about when you were studying Tai Chi in Yangshuo? Were the students around your age, or
we had a lot of Westerners, and they were around my age. We had older Westerners as well, but most of them were around my age. Yeah, so actually in the West, a lot of young people, a lot of people of our generation are doing Tai Chi. As in China, they're like, oh, but you're not 40 years old yet, why are you doing Tai Chi? So, and then I'm like, but this is your culture,
and
you should do this.
Why they think so? Because the movements, they find them too slow.
Too slow.
But it's weird, because they are Chinese, they know the culture, they know the philosophy, they know the health benefits, but they still think
old people
so
still know. Old people still know the philosophy, the why the movements are good. Young people, they seem to have lost it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a shame, because it's part of their culture and it's getting lost. So that's why I'm thinking it's us Westerners now that have to keep the tradition, that have to re-educate the Chinese how good it is, how helpful it is for your body.
It's funny because in the West it's getting popular and here is getting unpopular, because Chinese are adopting new techniques. For example, gyms are opening everywhere and they are doing weights and spinning and dancing classes. It's very popular.
They love the Western thing, and for us now we love the Eastern thing.
The Oriental thing.
Yes,
the philosophy of like Zen. But China is nothing like you see on the West, like this, like people is like Zen life. No, if you see Shenzhen, it's like a rush, like anywhere, and they sleep sometimes 3, 4 a.m.
So noisy.
They sleep so late. They are so busy. They
very busy.
Drink, smoke. They do all kind of things which are opposite to what people might think from like how people is doing Tai Chi. People is so relaxed in the mountains. No, we are here so many times.
It's getting lost
in middle of pollution, and people is just thinking about money. That's very sad, because there is so many things that can cultivate the spirit, but people is worrying for something else, and then they feel ill and they will invest all this money in health, but then they lose all this time, like their youth, they can practice.
And maybe if their health is really bad, maybe there is no solution anymore, because if you get a terrible disease, money can't buy a cure. If it keeps you young for a long time.
Yeah, Tai Chi is kind of a little bit like yoga. Those kind of exercises that calms your mind and let you experience your body, because the yoga, we do sometimes movements that you never discover you have this muscle. In the Tai Chi, you will do movements
it's
like
the same.
Yeah, you never ever thought that, wow, I'm with my own body, I'm pulling this energy.
So you're actually you're experiencing your body in a totally different way. It's like I sometimes tell my students, you learn how to walk again, because
another dimension.
It's another dimension, because you keep on bending your knees. So and then you walk, you do the form, you do the movements. We never walk like this, and it's a different sensation in your body. Also, tuck your tailbone in so your spine is straight. You relax your shoulders. We don't do this. Even when we walk, I see people. I notice people that their posture is not good. Their shoulders are like this the whole time, or their back is curved, or their feet are not good or not aligned. I notice all these different things in people now, just because I pay attention to my body. I pay attention to my posture, and there are so many people with wrong posture, and it will create a lot of problems when they get older.
Yeah, actually, many sports don't promote the good posture either. Like sometimes you keep growing, like muscle, but you keep being hunched. And in the Tai Chi, it's something about letting it go.
Yeah.
So you will loosen up your body, and you will feel like, wow, I feel so light.
Yeah, and you don't do the movements unless you are relaxed, unless you have a good posture. I will not continue with different movements if your basic posture is not good. There's no reason for it, because otherwise you will hurt your knees, you will hurt your back.
How about the movements? Can you tell us about how many movements are there? Let's speak about Chen style.
The Chen style, the first traditional form, has 74 movements. With 74 movements, some movements are repeated. So there are not 74 all different movements, but you do them in a certain sequence. It lasts around 15 minutes to do the whole form. After that, you feel at the beginning not. You will feel tired, you will feel sweaty, even though you do them very slow.
I sweat a lot, I must tell you all, seriously. And people think it's for old people. Today I was sweating so much.
Yes. So you sweat a lot, you feel tired at first, but when you do them regularly, you feel really energized.
Okay, so there are the movements, and let's talk about...
So the movements are also the Yin and Yang Principle. So you open and you close a movement, you're very close to your body, and then you open your whole body. So it's like the whole Yin and Yang experience. Every movement has one side and then goes to the other side, and that's what's so beautiful. Also in Chen style.
That is interesting, sorry for interruption, because yoga sometimes, I want to make not a comparison, but some people think it's like, we're not comparing, but we are just trying to relate what is, maybe you can find out
because yoga is more popular now.
Yeah, exactly. But yoga is also kind of like that. You do some posture, and then you do the opposite posture.
Yes.
So you will...
A counter posture.
Yeah, counter posture. So it's interesting that Tai Chi also has that kind of philosophy.
Yeah, but the Tai Chi relates to the Yin Yang, and the Yin Yang talks about the duality in life. So everything in our body also has a duality. So we need to keep that duality in balance. If you have a blockage, if you feel discomfort, you feel a bit sick, you have a kind of disease even, it's because there's an imbalance in your body. Tai Chi will help you to put your body in balance again, and that's what is the healing aspect of Tai Chi. So that's why the meridians will all open, but also everything will be in balance, the balance of the yin yang.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about how is Tai Chi related to TCM, Chinese traditional medicine, because I'm sure many people is interested how it plays a role on the Chinese traditional medicine. And it's just like what she said. The Chinese traditional medicine, like the acupuncture and the massage itself, it's all about opening, letting the qi flow. That's why they give you massage in certain points, so that the qi stagnation flows. The acupuncture is the same. They even move the needle so it flows. And they have the system, the meridians. So the qi is a kind of preventing, because you can start, if you start making Tai Chi, you will prevent such blockages. And if you have already blockages, like me and many other people, you can get rid of them with time and prevent them from getting in the future.
For example, in Qigong, we have like the reverse breathing or the abdominal breathing as well. We have two kinds of breathing, abdominal breathing and reverse breathing. So in the Qigong meditation, we just stand in one posture and we let our breathing flow. But we go from the energy center in our belly, it goes down, and you think of a circle. So you breathe, and then it goes up your spine, and then you put your tongue at behind your teeth, and then it flows. So you have then the Dumai is a meridian system at the back, and the Renmai is the meridian system here. And these are the two main meridians in your body. So if you do the Qigong meditation, you're just focusing on a circular breathing while expanding your belly and then expanding your chest. So you're expanding your belly first, then put your belly in, expanding your chest. And while circular breathing, so you open the Renmai and the Dumai, which are the two main meridians. If you do this, everything else, all the other meridians will open and you will not have blockages anymore.
It's very interesting, I must say, because usually we don't breathe. We live from air.
Or we breathe wrong.
We can't stop eating. We can't stop drinking, because I have been in these courses about fasting. People have lived without food or drink for so many days. You cannot live without breathing. And people don't even know how to breathe, which is I think they should teach children how to breathe. You can just enhance your life so much more, because when you get these bad feelings, these blockages, when you get stress, anxious, frustration, anger, then if you do a good breathing exercise, everything else can just calm down, and you can think more clearly and solve your life.
That's why I said if you do this only for a few minutes a day, the Qigong meditation and some Taichi movements, focusing on your breathing, no problem. That's why you get all these health benefits, and why you are more focused just because of your breathing. Then if you practice this every day, your body will know how to breathe well, so you don't have to think about it anymore.
Yeah, it's super important, the breathing. I cannot emphasize how much important it is.
Mm.
How about does this thing that you say about the breathing and the meridians, can we relate to the chakras that they say in the West?
Yes. Yeah, the same. The Dumai at the back of your spine, it will open every chakra. So in the Indian philosophy, we talk about chakras. It's the same system as in China. They give it another name. They call it meridians. They call it the main meridian, but it's the same. Yes, you open your chakras. Yeah, and you let the energy, sometimes like your top chakra, you're letting the energy from above, from above, and the energy goes through your body. So we can also think about that.
Yeah, there are many exercises on where you sit still and think like the light is coming from here, and the light is going like a small ball through all your body, little by little. So there are so many exercises.
Yeah. So Qigong is doing the same system. Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice. What about the differences in movements, Qigong and Tai Chi?
Qigong,
like strength or like.
Qigong is more focused on the breathing, like I said. Tai Chi is more on the flow of the movement, so you will strengthen your muscles more. Although, if you do the Qigong meditation for even 10 minutes, if you're not used to it, you will start shaking and your muscles will ache the next day. So it's really good for your muscles as well. Even though people just stand, they don't think it's really hard, but it is really hard.
Qigong meditation, you have to be standing up.
You stand.
So it's gonna be hard. Yeah? Some people even sweat.
Yeah, and they sweat. Yes. Yeah. And Tai Chi is more of a flow. It's more of the coordination of your body. So a lot of people are not really familiar. They all of a sudden they start seeing that they don't have coordination. They have to coordinate their lower body with their upper body. They think it looks easy. They think, oh, it's okay, no problem, I can do. And then they start doing it, and then they're totally out of balance. So it takes a lot of practice.
Yeah, one thing that I will say is like when I started practicing Tai Chi, I just wanted to get the movements ASAP. And I was like, okay, next. And the teacher was like, no, you have to do it 10 times, 20 times. And I was like, why? I already can master it. That's so boring. I was like, I just wanted to get it done.
Yes, that's our Western mind.
Yeah, and after I finished, now I understand why. And I'm like, I finished, now I know it, but I feel still like I don't know anything, because we have to The movements, there is people in the group doing these movements for 3 or 5 years. The same movements. It's like the yoga, the sun salutations. Let's put a comparison. It's always the same Ashtanga. It's always the same series. But you master it with time.
And you go from level to level. So if you master it on one level, so like for instance you master the movements, but then the next level is you master it while relaxing your body. The next level you master it while focusing on your breathing. And so every level you do the movements, but then with something added. And then every level you think like, oh, I thought I knew the movements, but actually I don't know anything. And so you have to start all over. It seems you have to start all over again. And some people give up because they're like, no, this is too much work. I don't want to do it. I want to move on. Like our Western thing, like I want to go it fast. I want to master this within 10 lessons. It's not what Tai Chi is about. Don't see Tai Chi as an exercise. See Tai Chi as a way of life.
Exactly. From the first class, you can don't think about the whole series. Don't think about like you have to finish up. You just enjoy the first class, the first movement. Just going your hand, flowing your hair in the air. This is already doing Tai Chi. It doesn't mean like you have to be wearing this thing and doing the whole thing. Doing Tai Chi, doing the
One movement is already enough. Yes.
Yeah, it's you're already working on it.
Yeah.
And how about if people have a question, if they will practice, let's say, 1 hour a day for every day,
1
how
hour
long
a day is great.
will they take to master?
I wouldn't say, I can't tell.
Yeah,
it
it's very
depends
hard.
from person to person. But find a good teacher. Don't learn from videos, because some people they say like, oh, make some videos and I want to learn from you through videos because they live in another area, like in another area in China, and they already asked me. I said no, I don't want, because there's no teacher that can correct you. You follow my movements. You think it's correct, but actually it's not correct. You're not doing it right, and it can hurt your body. Be very careful with what you do. It's very powerful, but like I said, some people have knee problems because of doing Tai Chi the wrong way, because they want to force themselves as well. They're like, oh, but I can do that, and they can't, and no.
Especially, you get to see so many Tai Chi competitions on YouTube, or so many Tai Chi masters
you want to
that they go so low, you know, those things, or they go the whole way down, and people just see, wow, this is so beautiful, and they just want to try that way, and they hurt themselves from the first, or they don't feel the flow because they are focusing too much on the poses.
Yes. So have a teacher, and if you have a good teacher, they will see how low you can get. They will adjust your body to what your body can do at that time, and then slowly you can go lower. But it takes always adjustment. You don't know how to feel your body unless you have a good teacher.
It's again, let's compare a little bit with yoga. When I started yoga, because I myself do yoga too, I couldn't reach my toes, and I was like, if you force yourself too much, you will get strained muscles, you will hurt yourself. And it's just like yoga, it's a little bit of work every day, and your muscles will start to be more flexible and more flexible. The Tai Chi is kind of the same. You can get lower and lower in the posture, and can improve the postures with the time. So it's all about mind, patience. So that is all about. Like, you think, oh, I want to get it done. I want to get this amazing yoga posture done. You see Instagram or YouTube.
That's the thing in people's minds. They only focus on the goal. They don't focus
on
on
the
process. Yes, but the process is the most interesting part.
It's the healing part.
It's the healing part. It's also the part that's like, oh, I'm doing these movements. Oh, I feel my body is relaxed. And then if it's like, no, I want to get it done. You see, immediately you have tension in your body.
Yeah.
So no, that's not what Tai Chi is about. Then sometimes when I see people doing, even Chinese people doing it in the park, and they just do it not good because they didn't have a good teacher or something, I say this is exercise, this is not Tai Chi. Tai Chi is about relaxing, about letting everything go, and just go with the flow of your body, and not like, oh my god, I have to, it's like, yeah, I had my Tai Chi practice for today. No, that you just had exercise, didn't have Tai Chi.
You know what I like most about Tai Chi is that you don't need anything. You don't need any equipment. Apart from the clothes, if you want to wear it or not, but it's not
just comfortable clothes. Yeah, you
don't need anything. Like, you can be anywhere in the world, in your office, in a place where you have enough space to practice some movements, and you can get it done there.
Yeah.
So this is amazing compared to
amazing.
other sports that you need this or that gear.
Stand behind your desk, do some Qigong meditation for 5 minutes. Maybe your colleagues will think you're crazy, but let them be because you're working on your body.
Yeah, you can get movements done anywhere.
Yes.
You don't need anything. And that's also the thing with yoga. Like you just need your body, your mind, because it's gonna work together. That's also another comparison with yoga. You work body and mind, because in so many sports you don't kind of work a lot of mind. For example, swimming, you just kind of swim. Of course, you are thinking where you're going, but this is so slow. Like you forget everything because you need to do it like so slow, you know. So you get to forget everything.
Yeah, and that's the thing as well. Like sometimes students they say like, oh, but I have a monkey brain. I can't do this. I have to do something fast. I'm like, no, your monkey brain will stop working once you do the Taichi and once you focus on the movements, because that's all what your mind wants. At that moment, your mind wants to relax, your body wants to relax, but we don't give it the time to relax or the time to stop thinking. And with Taichi, it gives you the time, and your body and your mind will be grateful for that.
What about the music? Do you do Tai Chi with music? Okay, we were speaking about music.
Yes.
Well-
I don't use music during my Tai Chi practice because I want to focus. It would distract me again because I would think about the music.
Really?
Some people do it for the music. I can hear a lot of Chinese people. They do it on music, and you hear then the different names of the postures as well. So then they do it with the names of the postures.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like the yoga kind of guided?
Guided, yes. So it's like a guided practice.
I never listened.
I don't do that. I just focus on my own body. So for me, it's like I listen to the sounds of nature. Like
exactly.
I listen to
So
the sounds of the birds.
So you will need to be in a natural environment. Will be nice.
Yes,
Because if you are, for example, here, I don't think you can get it unless you are a master. You know those kind of people that are in another dimension that they can close the whole world.
Yes, after 40 years of practice, maybe I can do it.
Yeah, well,
now.
it's so nice to be doing it on the, for example, when it's not sunrise yet. You know, when everybody's
Down.
sleeping.
Yes. I like to go down, and then we just have a small park just with a few trees and some grass. But I hear the birds.
To breathe also.
To breathe as well.
In a nice
There are
place.
no people at 6 o'clock in the morning. No people, just maybe a couple of people that take their dog out. But it's very quiet, and I just listen to the birds. I just stand there, do the meditation. Very nice. I don't need music at that time.
Actually, for me, I like the Chinese music, the relaxing. Like,
And the Tai Chi music is quite nice.
Do you know the harp thing? I just love it, exactly. I really love the music because I feel the flow. For me, I feel it. So here you have two different perspectives.
Yes.
Some people-
Every person has to think for themselves, has to see what is working for them. But in a noisy environment like this, no, forget it. You can't do Tai Chi.
I feel like if I get the music, I get the flow going. So I really like to put in music. Last time, we're here in a very nice place. Let us.
Yeah.
We're here in a cafe. And last time, my building, my terrace, my rooftop looks kind of the same. So I was very stressed, and I went out with my earphones and I put some really really relaxing Tai Chi music. I put them on. I look at the scene, night scene, and I start doing the movements, and I felt so empowered. No?
Maybe at first you need some music because otherwise your mind might be too distracted, and then music can help you. Sure.
And you can get this music. You can just type in YouTube, Tai Chi music, and there are some playlists of like 1 hour or 2.
Even just relaxing music, see what works for you. If you don't like Tai Chi music, find some meditation music and relaxing music, whatever works for you. You have to find, I cannot say like, oh, you have to do like this or you have to do like that. Every person is different. You have to just experiment for yourself what works for you, what makes you go into a relaxing mode.
Okay, so thank you so much for being today here with me. I hope you guys have learned a lot today from this lesson, and this was...
and thank you for making this video.
Yeah.
I hope everyone will do Tai Chi now.
Yeah, and of course, if you are living in China, especially in Shenzhen, and you would like to contact her for some lessons, please contact her. I leave the details, her contact details in the description box. And she's welcome to tutor students. She has some group classes as well as some private lessons. Maybe you want to practice for championship and you train people? Yeah, but you need a lot of time.
But you
for
need
that.
a lot of time. If you have a lot of time,
Maybe
for
one day
sure.
I will.
For sure. Yes, yes, I will train her. Yes. And we will go to the championship together.
Yeah, okay, and also encourage her. Put in the comments some words for her to start her own YouTube channel because it will be amazing. Adventures, love, Taichi, health in China, right?
Contact me for everything. If it's for the Taichi, how to be adventurous in China, where to find the best nature in China, do some extraordinary things, ask me.
Okay, cheers to the good life.
Yes, cheers.
Woo! Okay, see you next time. Let your comments, let us know if you like the video, if you love the video. And what do you think about Taichi? Have you ever done Taichi before? Would you like to try Taichi?
Yeah, share us your experiences.
What about the country you're living in? Is there Taichi available there?
What
Is there
kind
none?
of Taiji? How do they teach it there?
Are the
Anything.
classes expensive and so on and so forth?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
if you would like to see another video with Kathy staring at, please comment so I will invite her next time. Maybe she can show us some moves and some.
Yeah, let's go to a
some
park
other
and I
things.
will show you a couple of basic movements. I'd love to do that.
Thanks a lot for watching. From China we love, saying goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Excuse me.
Oh, what?
You have a bad video.
She's talking about the love universe.
Yeah, oh yeah. The universe is giving me what I want right now, and this is her.
We want to see her videos in Nepal, right?
Yes, next month I will go to Nepal to see my husband in base camp, and he comes down from Mount Everest. So I will record my videos on my way to base camp and to see him again in base camp.
Let's take a close up to your tattoo. Unicorn!
Flying unicorn.
She's so excited to record videos now.
Yes.
I
She inspired
contact
me.
her with my fiber,
Yes.
video fiber. Okay.